Hello, Lisa here. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this walkthrough and unboxing of the Embody Oracle deck by Himalaya artist Alexis Cohen. Oh my goodness, so this deck actually ended up in my hands thanks to the generosity of one of my lovely subscribers here on the channel who I believe won a giveaway and then had it sent to me, which was so generous and sweet and lovely. I'm really excited to take you on a little tour through this deck. Can we talk for a second about the pretty gold on the cover? Hello? So pretty. This looks like it might be right up my alley. It says it is an oracle deck designed to connect you to the divine feminine within. You are radiant, strong, and supported on the journey to serve yourself and humanity. Choose a card and be guided into your greatness, power, and fullest expression of love. So I will have a link to this deck down below so that you can check it out for yourself. It looks like the box opens like this direction. It is a little on the flimsy side, but that's okay. Decks like this I tend to put in bags. But let's get it out of here. It does have like a folded sort of flap, but it isn't overly like bulky, which is nice. So I'm going to set that to the side. And check this out. Look at this chunky guidebook. Pull off the sleeve. It doesn't look like there's a ton of cards, so take a look at the back. That is pretty. It is glossy. You can see the reflection happening there, but it's really lovely illustration here on the back. And the cardstock feels like it's probably like a 330 GSM. It doesn't feel like it's got like much of a core inside of it, but it does feel like it'll hold up okay. Standard kind of Oracle deck cardstock. So let's take a zoom in and take a little tour through the artwork and see what we think of the keywords. Enough. Well, you had me at hello. I love that that's the first card. Prosperity. This artwork is so vibrant and beautiful. Queen. I love all the bright colors. Whole. So pretty. Forgive yourself. Oh, so already this looks like a deck that would be really beautiful for self-healing, for self-worth work. Foundation, yes, bring it back to basics. Return, and I love how the return is right at the center. So like return to center, come back to yourself. Love that. Generosity, oh yes. Receiving, oh look, she's pulling in all this abundance from the universe. Inventory, ooh, that's an interesting keyword, and I think one that gives you a lot to work with as an intuitive reader. Change the cycle. Look at all the moon phases. That's beautiful. Soften. Self-care, and she's hugging herself. Oh, this artwork is dreamy. Turn your sexy on, and I love this very confident. I love all the colors that are chosen that seem to represent the chakras I would associate with this particular message, which is really interesting. I wonder if that's intentional. Pleasure. Look at the rainbow. Oh my gosh, I love this. Restore. Looks like self-healing almost. Womb time. Love that. This is definitely a very divine feminine oriented deck. Get primal. I love that there's the snake there. Yay, look at this inner child card. Oh my gosh, this deck is totally right up my alley. Cleanse your body. And she's playing in this waterfall here. Love that. And I also love that these bodies are not idealized kind of bodies. They're a little more cartoonish, I guess you could say, although that's not quite the right word. They're more sketchy, so they're looser, a little bit less perfected in that way, I guess. Love this. Sisterhood, that is beautiful. Accountability. I'm really loving the mix of keywords. This deck would be really beautiful in my self-worth profile readings I do for clients. It would just be a really good oracle deck to use in that context. Presence. Allies. Commit. It's almost like commit to the dream, commit to the vision. I love that. Trust. This is great, you guys. Leadership. Listen within. Yes. Stillness and solitude. Unattached to stories. This is a very healing vibe deck. I'm loving this. Free yourself. Oh, yes. Honesty. Superhuman. I love it. Humanity. Oh, we're all connected. I love the web that you see here. That's perfect for me. Inner well. I can see this deck getting a lot of use. Own your power, and it's a mermaid. Are you kidding me? This is such a great self-worth deck. Temple. the temple of your body. I'm assuming that could be one way to look at that, but you could look at it other ways too. Liberate. With the wings, free yourself. Yes. Pray. Curiosity. This is so beautifully done. And I feel like I saw this on Kickstarter and didn't back it. I can't remember what my stopping point was, but this is really beautifully done. Maybe I didn't see it on Kickstarter. Maybe I did. I can't remember now. Vocalize. Yes. Speak your truth. I love how there's some like artwork happening right at the throat chakra just to kind of remind you about that. Boundaries. This body language is perfect here. The gift. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm actually really excited about this. And you never know, right? Like, I don't know. This wasn't a deck that I'd really looked for myself. So when it was gifted to me in this way, which was so generous and awesome, I was excited, but I also didn't know. Like, you never know if is it going to work? Is it not going to work? And this just is so beautiful. So let's pull a card and take a quick look at the guidebook. I'm just really excited to like work with it. So I'm just really excited. I want to pull it into a client reading. But anyways, pleasure is the card that I flipped here. Look at this chunker though. Are you kidding? Look at this. Okay, anyway. So we have a table of contents. Hooray. So you can actually look up the card, but they are all numbered. Thank you for that. And it looks like they're organized into sections. So there's a section on value and worth, on pleasure, which of course is the card I just pulled, which is awesome, on spiritual integrity, and on power. And they're each called a pillar. There's a hello, how to use the cards, about the cards. So it talks about the theme. So value and worth, pleasure, spiritual integrity, and power. We also have here a personal note from the author and from the artist. And then they're organized by pillar, which is fantastic. So let's jump into the pleasure card and read that one real quick. Oh, okay. Well, it says, enjoy sacred orgasmic time. I was not expecting that. I really see myself honestly working with this deck without the guidebook most of all because the keywords are actually very expansive. That is literally not where I would have gone or where I thought they were going with that card, so that caught me off guard. Anyways, here's what it says. Dear beauty, as a woman, you have an exquisite body temple which serves as a gateway to the divine. Our feminine bodies are the vessels through which life comes into this world to express its beauty. We are living in an extraordinary time in which we women are hearing the call to honor, protect, and cherish our bodies as sacred. Our pleasure, arousal, and orgasm are sacred medicines that are healing, grounding, and uplifting to the body and spirit. Whether new or an expert to this practice, discover your body's unique pleasure zones, orgasmic pathways, and what kind of touch she loves and enjoys. It doesn't matter if you're in a relationship or lovership, you can always evolve in your sacred sexual expression and knowledge through self-pleasure and self-exploration. Orgasm is essential to our health and well-being. In most cultures, we don't talk about the importance of this energetic gift we can give to ourselves. We've been punished or it's been avoided. Women who orgasm regularly really get to reap the benefits. Stronger body, ability to ward off pain. In fact, there aren't any downsides to having orgasms for women. There are only positive things to gain from getting your orgasm on and as often as possible. I was totally not expecting that. I will say, this is really beautiful, particularly if you really want to heal relationship with the feminine within yourself. If you are a woman and you identify as a woman, this is so specific that I really feel like that's something you should know going into this deck, right? It's going to be a good fit for you if that sounds appealing. If you really want to dive into this concept of like womanhood and like femininity, and I think that can be a really beautiful, empowering thing, but just know that that's something that is definitely a present theme throughout this deck for sure. You are going to obviously encounter phrases like as a woman, which I think is really important to know. I don't know if this is obviously not going to be a deck for everybody for that reason, but for the people that are really resonating with this and feel identified with this, I think it could be really empowering. I would definitely pull and read from this deck intuitively with keywords like these. I think they're really lovely. There's a few that I might pull out for general client readings, like womb time I might not work with. I don't know how I would use this. I just find it so beautiful, and I love the keywords. I love how expansive it is for messages around self-worth, and I'm really excited about it. This artwork is absolutely beautiful and divine and lovely. But again, thank you so much to the person who ensured that this came my way and to the creator for creating such a lovely, beautiful deck. I'm excited for it, and I hope that it reaches those who need it most and will benefit from it most. And with that said, I'm going to fan these beautiful cards out. Oh, see, I fanned them over to the side, and now we're not lined up, so There, I moved the camera. A little bit of reflect over here, but that's fine. So that, my friends, is the Embody Oracle card deck by Himalaya, and the artist is Alexis Cohen. I hope I pronounced your names correctly, but thank you so much for joining me. Please do be sure and click the like button if you enjoyed this walkthrough or you found value in it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here and click the little notification bell so you're notified of my future videos. Thank you so much, and may your magic always shine from the inside out. Bye, guys.